Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Fitzmo TV here, aka G133, and I'm back today with another video for you guys on the channel. Yo, I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I know it's not a good day for Enzo Amore. It hasn't been a good weekend for him at all, but we are going to talk about that today. If you guys are new to the channel, I want to make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to enable notifications by pressing the bell next to my name, so you'll be notified every time I go live and post a new video. But anyway, let's get right into the news. So, it's been a pretty busy week, especially or a pretty big month for the cruiserweights, basically, and not a lot of good has happened. Rick Swan, who was the number one contender for the cruiserweight title, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, he was suspended indefinitely because there was a story that came out about his wife, and his wife said that he had been, well, basically he had been keeping her hostage basically in her house, and basically he was arrested. And WWE, I don't know if he's out now, but WWE has suspended him indefinitely. WWE said they don't approve of the matter and they don't want to hear anything from him until until um until he gets released. So will Rick Swan come back for the WWE? It's all gonna depend on what happened on that front. But that's one cruiserweight who he was the number one contender at that time. Now we have a bigger situation. So I'm gonna explain to you a little bit in depth. All right. Hopefully my internet is working fine. But anyway, we're talking about Enzo Amore, right? He was the current reigning cruiserweight champion. He won his first championship at a little bit, just a couple weeks after SummerSlam. He beat Neville, and the thing that gets me angry about this situation is Neville left. Neville, WWE superstar Neville, one of WWE's best all-around performers. He was easily probably the most talented cruiserweight, who probably should have been in the main event scene, fighting for world titles, in my opinion. And he basically left WWE because that WWE chose to put Enzo Amore over him. And now that Enzo's gone, not only have you lost Rick Swan, you lost Neville, one of the best talents that WWE had on its roster. And now, like, Enzo Amore, I wonder how Neville feels right now. Like, but anyway, back on that matter, um, basically, I got the article right here. Basically on this was posted by Deadspin.com. But basically, if you guys don't know, I'll give you guys a quick gist of it. Basically, yesterday, Enzo Amore, there was a woman on Twitter. I don't remember her name, but probably mentioned in the article. But there was a woman on Twitter that came out that said, months ago in the past, she was allegedly raped, by Enzo Amore and some other guy. Basically, they had a relationship, and basically there was a situation at hand, and it ended up, like, basically, Enzo basically did some sexual harassment to this lady, and basically now rape allegations were against her. The WWE yesterday, when the news broke, shortly after, not even like maybe 2 hours afterwards, WWE released a statement saying that Enzo had been suspended. All right, because they said they don't condone these actions. Now he's been released. Remember, he was the current cruiserweight champion. I'll give you guys my thoughts more on that in just a second. But let's look at this article. Source from Deadspin.com. But here we go. Pro wrestler Enzo Amore, whose real name is Eric Arndt, was released by WWE today. In a statement announcing his suspension yesterday, WWE said that the organization has zero tolerance for matters involving sexual harassment or sexual assault. Before WWE's announcement, Pro Wrestling Sheet reported that Arnott is currently being investigated by Arizona police in connection with a rape allegation. Yesterday, a woman who says she was raped by Arnott, aka Enzo Amore, tweeted an account of the alleged outed. This was the woman this is account. Basically, this is what the woman said happened between her and Amore's friend. So this is from her. Basically, her account goes as follows. Tyler and Tuport invited me to their friend's hotel and hang out with their friend. And I went, basically, they got me so fucked up and basically saying on coke, meth, and weed. So basically, She's saying that Enzo and his friend got her high on drugs and stuff like that. Basically, they got me so effed up on coke, meth, and weed. I went into chaos. I went psycho. The guy told Too Poor and Tyler that he was gonna rape me, and at first they were like, "Please don't, like you really shouldn't." But then they gave up and were like, "Okay, have fun." Too Poor kissed me on the cheek, and they left me there with him. It was such a brutal rape, like I'm still so effed up from it. I haven't had sex since October, which is when it happened. I'm in the process of pressing charges. So basically, this happened back in October, 3 months ago. And I'm not gonna get mad at this woman for not reporting it first, because when you get into a situation where you're a sexual situation like that, like who knows what feelings and emotions going through your mind. So I'm not gonna get on the way for not reporting at first, because it takes a lot of courage to go out on social media of all places. She didn't even go straight to the police. She went on social media to report this, which is crazy and wild and kind of sad anyway. But anyway, back to the article. It says, Too Poor kissed me on the cheek and they left me there. It was such a brutal rape. Like, I'm still so messed up from it. I haven't had sex since October, and I'm in the process of pressing charges. The guy who raped me is a famous WWE wrestler, and Real One, aka Arnott's, our Twitter handle is Real One, which is Enzo Amore. So basically, Enzo did this, or based on what she said, Enzo did this. Like, why would she just randomly tag a WWE superstar? There's so many other people. She could have said anybody, but she chose Enzo Amore. To be honest, I believe this story to be true. Enzo has a personality that he's very outspoken. He kind of something on WWE television. He acts without thinking. He says stuff without thinking, and his in-ring character is very, very similar to his out-of-ring character, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, the original question Tupor asked me was if I would suck Enzo's D, or his penis or whatever. The original question Tupor asked me if I would suck Enzo's penis. I said possibly, but if I wasn't down, said we could all just hang out. So basically, there was questions. There was questions posed saying, "Oh, do you want to get down and dirty with this guy?" And she said maybe, but there wasn't a yes. For it to not be raped, what I know is the one that was offended, the victim, must have approved for that person to get down with sex. Well, clearly she said, "I don't approve of this. I don't like it. So be it." I said possibly, but if I wasn't down, she said, we could all just hang out. Then they got me way messed up and they left me knowing what was about to happen. When Enzo, the WWE guy, I don't know where they met, but Enzo, the WWE guy, you could probably tell that they didn't have no prior relationship, because he said the WWE guy or Enzo, so they didn't know each other that well. When Enzo, when Enzo, the WWE guy, started coming on to me, I was passed out on the couch. Cause remember, she said they got her messed up on drugs and stuff like that. When Enzo, the WWE guy, started coming on to me, I was passed out on the couch. I said, "I want to get to know you first before doing anything." He replied, this is now basically she's saying this is what Enzo said to her: "Bitch, I have 1 million followers on Instagram. You should be begging for this dick." Wow. Really, Enzo? Really appropriate. You said, "Bitch, I have 1 million followers on Instagram. You should be begging for this dick." We're just gonna pause there. I want to see if Enzo has said anything on this matter. Wow. Just because you have 1 million followers, that's what you're gonna say? Really? Really? So you got her mess? So look, I said I was gonna say my. I said I was going to say my opinion for the end, but it's kind of mess. So you said basically just because you're popular, just because you're known, just because you talk a lot on TV, you think you can just say that? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? You think you're funny or something? You're not. Okay, looking at Enzo's Twitter right now. All right, let's go about on. Now we're on Twitter. Enzo Amore's Twitter. He has it. His thing says "Real One Enzo Amore." He says his profile is still has WWE in it, so he has to change that. Um, but basically Enzo hasn't really said it. So Enzo basically hasn't really tweeted anything. The last thing Enzo tweeted was 2 hours ago. Basically 2 hours ago. And basically Enzo said on his Twitter, he released a statement from counsel for Eric Arnett, which is Enzo Amore. So I guess this is from his lawyers or whatever. Basically he posted a picture and this is what his lawyer said. Over the last 2 days, um, Philomena Sheehan, which is probably I guess the name of the woman that has said that Enzo raped her. Fiona Shaw has made multiple public accusations against Eric Arnett, also known as Enzo More with the WWE, including allegations of sexual misconduct concerning an October 2017 incident in Phoenix. Mr. Arnett fully and unequivocally denies these accusations. He is cooperating with the authorities in this matter and looks forward to having it resolved in a timely manner. Neither Mr. Arden nor his counsel will be making any further public comments on this matter. So basically, Enzo is basically saying that he's denying that he did this, and he's planning to turn this into a full investigation until all the facts are out, and he wants this resolved. He's no longer with WWE, so I don't know, he's gonna have to look for a new job. And he wasn't the most talented in the ring. He was a great talker. Maybe he'll find himself on TNA or House of Glory or Ring of Honor or New Japan. Maybe as a manager or something like that. I don't see this guy really has a career as an in-ring competitor. He wasn't that good in the first place. But basically, Enzo was saying that he's not gonna talk. You're not gonna hear anything from him for a while about this accusation. Nothing on that. That's his only take on the matter. Whatever. Um, but back to the article. Back to the article. I'm still cooked at. I'm still trying to crazy. Like he replied, "Bitch, I have 1 million followers on Instagram. You should be begging for this dick." I'm still like can't believe Enzo really. Wow, really Enzo. Wow, that's terrible. And then he restrained me, and it happened. I never would be this dramatic about something like this, but I want you all to know that I would have left if I could. I was going psycho. I had no idea what was going on. I remember bits and pieces and I have constant flashbacks. My mental issues have been the worst ever and I suffer from major PTSD from it. This is wow. Wow. That's sad. That's sad. And we have more about it. So according to ABC 15, local police have confirmed that they are investigating Enzo and that the alleged incident took place on October 19, 2017 at the Charlton Hotel and Spa. Fightful Online is reporting that Enzo was aware of the charges against him but did not disclose them to WWE. So Enzo knew that there was allegations of sexual assault and rape allegations against him, but he didn't tell WWE. So maybe that was one of the reasons why WWE suspended him and got rid of him so quickly. If he had informed WWE that this was happening, what WWE probably would have done, they would have took the title off of Enzo as ASAP, and they probably would have probably suspended him, right? They probably released him is because of the fact that he didn't tell them. He didn't let them know what was going on, and he just tried to go around his business. Like, come on. Everything. We live in the age of social media. Almost everything eventually gets leaked to the public some way, somehow. And in this forum, she decided to go on Twitter about it. And I feel really bad for the woman. I'm not gonna say her name because I can't really say it, but I feel really bad. I apologize. I pray that this girl someday is able to heal from this situation, and hopefully won't have to deal with something crazy like this again. Enzo, you should be ashamed of yourself, for real. I have almost no. Okay, I know it's like the proven until guilty, but in this case, I really believe Enzo probably did this. Because why would the lady mention his Twitter handle, cause and basically they didn't even know each other. And I find it very crazy, really crazy that Enzo used drugs. Enzo and his friend used drugs to get this girl messed up. Like that's crazy. And the line where Enzo says, "I have 1 million followers. You should be begging for my dick." Like that's basically all I needed to hear. And Enzo, I'm really disappointed. What will Enzo's legacy be in WWE? Well, he's gonna be remembered for being with Big Cass. And one thing I'm gonna be honest with is, it sucks for the cruiserweight division because they've lost so many good wrestlers. Rick Swan, I don't know if he'll ever come back to WWE. Neville, I don't know if he'll ever come back. Like that sucks that he left because of this clown Enzo, and now Enzo got himself basically taken out of WWE. So that sucks. And I believe Enzo could have been a great manager or a great commentator one day. I didn't really ever see him have a future as a singles competitor, but it's whatever at this point, really. Um, I was Enzo the bet. I was Enzo the best. And whatever his career takes him, but he should be ashamed. He should be ashamed. And no, no, I don't like how he's denying it on Twitter because usually that's what they all say, and then eventually, later on, they admit to what they did, and then, like Enzo, if you really did it, that's it. Just admit to it now. It's gonna suck later on. It's gonna suck way more later on, if you admit it later than now. If Enzo sees this in any way, like I would just admit it, deal with the consequences. I know that you could face prison time, you could have large fees, a lot of stuff could happen. But you gotta deal with the consequences. What he did was very mess. Well, what sucks is this sucks. Like not only when I mentioned about Neville because Neville left because of this clown Enzo, and then but Big Cass. They broke up Big Cass and Enzo, and I was hoping one day. I told you I wasn't high on Enzo as an in-ring competitor, but but I was high on Enzo and Big Cass. I loved them as a tag team. They were really great together. And it sucks that they never won tag team gold. Not even in NXT, or they never won on the main roster. They should have won it sometime last year, but Vince McMahon wanted to break them up because he wanted Big Cass to be on his own. And then just like a month after they broke up, Big Cass got this leg injury. And now Enzo, yeah, Big Cass tore his ACL. Now Enzo's gone. So hey, we're never gonna. It looks like we'll never see an Enzo and Cass reunion. We'll never see those two win tag team gold. But it is what it is. So yeah, it sucks. I feel really bad. Once again, I apologize to the women. Enzo, you should be ashamed of yourself. Honestly, if you never get in there a wrestling job, like you don't deserve a wrestling job at this point for what you did. Like, come on, you're a cruiserweight champion. You're one of the highest. You're a champion. You should be a role model for the company. The fact of the matter is that you went out and did this, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Like, the fact that you won the title and you held it that long was a joke. You should have never been champion in the first place. But the fact that you were champion, then you ended up doing this, because this was right around the time where Enzo won the Cruiserweight title for the first time. They said this happened in October, right? Enzo won the Cruiserweight title for the first time right around this time. So who knows what he was doing. But hey, it is what it is. Enzo, you should be ashamed of yourself once again. Honestly, what does this mean for the Cruiserweight title? Well, I can basically say WWE I had to take the title from Enzo. That's probably why there wasn't a Cruiserweight segment last night on Raw 25, because Enzo got suspended earlier in the day for this. So he probably was sent home, and WWE took the title away from him. What's probably gonna happen? Probably tonight, because I know right now SmackDown Live's going on, and there's probably gonna be 205 Live. So probably what they're gonna do is probably set up some kind of tournament to crown a new cruiserweight champion. If they do, is that the way they're probably gonna go? I would love to see that end with Hideo Itami versus Cedric Alexander. That would be an amazing match to see. Or like TJP and Cedric Alexander, or maybe TJP versus Hideo Itami. That's what I would want to see. But anyway, that's about what I got for you guys today. It sucks. I'm still Enzo Murray. You should be ashamed of yourself. Honestly, good riddance. Goodbye. I never want to hear about you again. But if there is any other news on this situation, I'll try my best to report this as quick as possible as I can. Um, yeah, but that's about all I got for you guys today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the video, tell me guys what you guys think about the Enzo More situation in the comment section below. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. Peace.